In this video we're going to be taking a look on pages PowerPoint 10 and 11 in which we're going to add a new slide. After watching this video you should be able to add a new slide, indent text levels, and modify the slide layout. Usually when you add a new slide to a presentation you have a pretty good idea of what you want the slide to look like. For example, you may want to add a slide that has a title over bulleted text and a picture. To help you add a slide like this quickly and easily, PowerPoint provides 9 standard slide layouts. A slide layout contains text and object placeholders that are arranged in a specific way on the slide. You have already worked with the title slide layout in the previous videos. In the event that a standard slide layout does not meet your needs, you can modify an existing slide layout or create a new custom slide layout. In step 1 on page PowerPoint 10, it tells us that we want to click the New Slide button in the Slides group on the Home tab on the ribbon. So first of all, we need to click on the Home tab on the ribbon, and then we want to click on the bottom part of the new slides. And of course this will show us the different layouts that they're talking about, and these are the 9 new layouts. However, if we click on the top part of that, this is what we need to do to complete the step. And when we click on that top part of the new slide button, we'll notice that a new blank slide, which is now the current slide, appears as the second slide in your presentation. And this is as shown here and also on figure A8 on page PowerPoint 11. The new slide contains a title placeholder and a content placeholder. Now, a content placeholder can be used to insert text or objects such as tables, which we see here, charts, which is here, and pictures, which we do have some of those, or smart art graphics, videos, online pictures, or just regular pictures that are on your computer. Now notice that the status bar will indicate on there slide 2 of 2, which we see down here at the bottom. And the thumbnail pane now contains 2 slide thumbnails. On step 2, it tells us that we want to type in Canadian Rail Travel on there. We will just go ahead and start typing that, and that will go ahead and fill in for the title placeholder. Then we will click on the bottom content placeholder. The text you type appears in the title placeholder, and the insertion point is now at the top of the bottom content placeholder. Then on step 3, we want to type in dramatic scenery and then press enter. And of course you'll notice that the insertion point appears directly below the text when you press enter, and that a new first level bullet automatically appears. Now when we talk about first level, second level bullets, we're talking about a first level bullet is generally left aligned. A second level bullet is slightly indented, and we'll take a look at those a little bit later on here as well. And of course, like we said, here's the first level bullet here. Now if we would press our tab key, this is where we're going to get into our second level bullets. If we press our tab key, the new first level bullet is indented, and this is what we call a second level bullet that is on there. And of course now we can type in information to make this a second level bullet information. So we're going to type in step 5, we're going to type in beautiful Canadian prairies, and then we're going to press our enter key. Then to return this back to a first level bullet, because see right now we're still currently in a second level bullet, we can go up to our paragraph group and we can click on this decrease list level button. And when we do that and click on the decrease list level button, this will change the second level bullet into a first level bullet. Now if you enjoy keyboard shortcuts as much as I do on there, you can also press the Shift and Tab key And that will also decrease the indent level as well. So you can press your tab key, that will take it to a second level bullet, or press your shift key and your tab key, and that will make it a first level bullet. On step 6, it wants us to type in retrace the steps of historical explorers. And then it tells us that we want to click the new slide list arrow, and that is the bottom part of the new slide button. And then of course we will notice that the office theme layout gallery will open up. And of course that's what we took out a little bit earlier, and we noticed the 9 layouts that is on there. And of course each slide layout is identified by a descriptive name. Of course we have title slide, title and content, section header, to content, comparison, title only, blank, content with caption, and picture with caption. In step 7, it tells us that we want to click the content with caption slide layout, which is down here on the bottom row, second column. When we click on that, then it wants us to go ahead and start typing magnificent Canadian Rocks, or Canadian Rockies I should say. And when we do that, we notice that a new slide with 3 content placeholders has appeared as the third slide. Now the text you type is the title text for the slide, and of course we also have a content placeholder here, and we have our content placeholder over here, so there are our 3 content placeholders. In step 8, it tells us that we want to click the lower left placeholder, which is right under where we just typed. And then we're going to type in Jasper National Park. Then press our Enter key. And then we're going to go up here to our paragraph group and click on the Increase List Level button. Very similar to how you would add in a second level bullet. In this case we don't have bullets, we're just increasing the indent on this. Now we're going to type in visit the Magdalene Valley. We're going to press Enter. And then we're going to type in spectacular wildlife scenes. Now of course it's going to show that Magdalene is misspelled, and that is okay. If you take a look on page PowerPoint 11 on figure A9, it's showing that as well, so that is perfectly normal. That is on there as well. Now of course the Increase List Level button moves the insertion point 1 level to the right. Now notice that this text placeholder does not use text bullets to identify separate lines of text, which we mentioned that a little bit earlier. Next, on step 9, it tells us that we want to click on a blank area of the slide, so anywhere not inside of any of these text placeholders. Generally on the bottom is an acceptable place. And then it tells us that we want to click on our Save button on the Quick Access toolbar, which will save all the changes to our file. Go ahead and make sure that you compare your screen with what you see here, or that's on figure A9. And then take a look on the bottom of page PowerPoint 11, which it talks about entering and printing notes. It says you can add notes to your slides when there are certain facts you want to remember during your presentation, or when there is additional information you want to hand out to your audience. Notes do not appear on the slides when you run a slideshow. Use the Notes pane in the normal view or the Notes page view to enter notes for your slides. To open or close the Notes pane, click the Notes button on the status bar, which is down here on the bottom, and which currently I do have the Notes pane open. And to close that, I can just click on the Notes again, and that will make that close. To enter text notes on a slide, you just click the Notes pane and then type. If you want to insert graphics as notes, you must use the Notes page view. And to open up the Notes page view, you click on the View tab on the ribbon, and then you click the Notes page button in the Presentation Views group, which is over here. There's the Notes page. So when we click on that, then you can go through there and you can print your notes by clicking the File tab on the ribbon to open the Backstage view, and then you can click Print to print out your notes. Click the Full Page Slides List arrow in the Settings group. This button retains the last settings for what was printed previously, so it may differ from computer to computer. To open the gallery, and then click the Notes page. Once you verify your print settings, click the Print button. If you don't enter any notes in the Notes pane, print the Notes page, the slide prints as large thumbnails with a blank space below the thumbnails to handwrite in notes. And that concludes the information that's on pages PowerPoint 10 and 11, in which we added in a new slide. In our next video, we're going to be applying a design theme.